That's the take. We'll use that take.
Wait a minute.
I'll do a poo. Get out of bed.
I should cry on camera.
Wrong checkpoint.
Well, I guess you could say, technically.
But I've got news for you, Cap. You're never going to get my treasure.
I'd be like, oh, it's a form of flattery. And that's the one. I forgot. Yeah, you said not that one, so it's obviously not that one. It's this intro.
I'm glad you got it.
Yes. Hello to and welcome to episode 113.
Hello, everybody.
If it's 113, that means it's unlucky or not, but...
and welcome to the Average Blokes Reviews.
The reviews?
Today, we're going to be reviewing Cadbury's Dream lemon slices. Slices lemon, and yep, they're the best.
I saw them in Coles the other day. I'm like, I don't think I want to try them.
Yeah, well, I saw it and was like, oh, and I was like, it's got coconut. It looks like it's got coconut. And then I read Dream milk chocolate with lemon flavored pieces, shortcake biscuit pieces, and whoa, look at that coconut. So we're just gonna pop this bad boy right open.
Unpopular opinion, but I don't.
And you've got exactly 1 minute to eat the whole block.
Or else you don't get paid.
No. Curse these tiny fingers.
My unpopular opinion, but coconut does not go well with chocolate. The only excuse or exception is Lamingtons.
Yeah, fair.
Although I do froth me a good summer roll. Have you had a summer roll?
Oh, yeah. Vaguely. They're like a long tube type of chocolate.
They look like a stick of poo. Covered in coconut, but damn, they are delicious.
Get out of bed.
I was going to say, that's okay, Jackson. Unpopular opinion, nobody likes you.
That's correct. That would be
because coconut is the best with everything. All right, here we go. We're just going to pop this bow.
Look,
you guys ever had coconut and onion? Yeah, didn't think so.
Well, Troy's only saying that because he drinks coconut water 24/7. Like if he could get sponsored by coconut water, he would take that up in.
I like to put coconut water with my rum to stop myself getting dehydrated.
This is good. I think I'll give this chocolate a nice average review of 5. 10.
So wait, what's the flavor?
Because it's called average reviews, so the review's average.
What's the flavor of chocolate? What's the? Because it's lemon.
It's slices and it's lemon flavored.
So it's white chocolate with lemon in it.
And coconut, yeah.
I'm just trying to imagine what that's like in like if I'm going to try and imagine what that tastes like in my mouth.
You ever had a rumble?
Yes, not a long
You ever had
time.
white chocolate?
No, not white chocolate rumbles.
No, have you ever had white chocolate?
Yes.
It tastes like white chocolate flavored rumbles with lemon in it.
Okay.
Real.
So not okay.
You had the vanilla
it tastes like
slice
white
one?
chocolate with a bit of lemon. I have. They're my favorite.
That was
vanilla.
a good one.
Vanilla slice. Oh, they're all right. My favorite one is the triple decker.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Top. Wait, is that the triple deck or top deck?
No, triple deck.
Okay.
Top deck is 2.
Okay.
Top deck is white chocolate and milk chocolate. Triple deck has got mint chocolate on top.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it's white milk and then mint.
Nice.
And it's really, really good in a milk in a hot to make a hot chocolate with. You take a block of it, like 4 pieces, put it in some hot milk, mix it together, and you've got like the best tasting hot chocolate.
Nice, I guess. We're not here for chocolate reviews, but thank you for that because I there was another one there I saw at Coles and I was like, oh, kind of want to try it, but I can't remember what it was because there was two. There's like 2 or 3 other flavors of that type of.
It tastes like a lemon tart.
Yeah. Okay. They I feel like Cadbury have gone through a lot of not like collaborations, but they've done like didn't they do a Smith's chip flavor as well? I feel like at one point because I know they did Vegemite. And like
the Vegemite chocolate one was weird because it kind of just tasted like a salted caramel.
Yeah.
Did they actually do a Vegemite one?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a meme or like an April Fool's thing.
Nope.
No, welcome to
It's like-
Australia.
It was like the peak Aussiest thing ever, almost. It's like if I feel like Tim Tam should do like a Vegemite flavor too, because Tim
I
Tams
think
are
they've
pretty
also.
iconic.
I think they've done that.
Probably.
Well, they've almost had a Vegemite everything now. There's definitely been Vegemite chips. I'll tell you that.
But has there been a Vegemite?
How would that
What
even
about
work?
Cheesy Mite 2.0?
Oh, I can't believe that. Yeah,
Jackson
what
is
was
Jackson
it?
is
It was-
Cheesy Mite 2.0.
Was it Vegemite 2.0 that was a thing? What was it?
Yeah, but then when they were trying to do, and then they did the combination, mental stroke competition to pick the name, and the winner was that Cheesy Bite 2.0 or whatever.
Okay.
Well,
And
I already
it was
I
crap.
already screwed up the bit. So the bit where I said, welcome to average reviews, I was meant to play this.
Oh, well, I mean, don't talk like the present.
I was meant to play that at the start, like, welcome to average reviews.
Today on Average Reviews, you'll be
Yeah,
reviewing.
today on average reviews, we're going to be reviewing this chocolate.
So this is what you should do review content, Troy, on your YouTube.
I was when I drive, I think, and the problem is I spend 2 hours driving to pick up material from work and then back to the job site, and so I have so many thoughts. And a lot of the times when I don't not listening to something and I enter my own world, essentially, I think about like making videos and making content sometimes, and I'm like. It's just I thought I had such great. I was like, oh, I could do this kind of video or this kind of video, but I never end up doing any of it. And even today, when Courtney and I were at Big W looking around, I picked up like a Lego toy, a Lego put together like a car thing, and I went, I can make a video where I assemble this, and people love Lego videos and definitely get some views. Like an assembly thing, and if I do it slowly, you can just speed up the video so it looks sped up, and people love that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, if you do a good job first time, and yeah, because like the less editing you do, the better, obviously. But there are those freaks out there that do like that, especially like you're doing like if you do Nathan's lawn mowing, whatever his name is, he just goes around helping people
mowing.
mow
That's
their
so
lawn.
it's so fucking stupid to get so many views. It's bullshit. But yeah, that kind of thing. But here's the funny thing: after 10 years, I finally figured out how my intros are going to go. Welcome everybody to the Presticles video.
We'll use that take. You'll use
I'll
that
use
take.
that take. I realized why don't I just do the average bloke thing, except instead of like how Markiplier says hello everybody,
Hello, everybody. My name is not Markiplier.
because I can't just go welcome everybody because it sounds like him
Yeah.
or, or other people. They also say welcome or this or that. But if I
Well-
say it really like bogany, it gets that Australian touch to it. It lets people kind of like how Jacksepticeye says top of the morning to you, but
Well, I was
nobody
about
in
to-
Ireland actually says that.
I was going to say actually, because speaking of catchphrases or phrases in particular, I guess I watched my first Jacksepticeye video in quite some time recently. It was when he played Skate 4 or Skate, whatever it's called now these days.
Oh god.
And yeah, I think he said that in his intro as well. Like he brought that back
Oh yeah.
because he's taking a bit of a serious turn with his content lately. But yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, that's that phrase that he sometimes says. But yeah.
Fair
But
enough.
if what's the average blokes podcast catchphrase? Oh, that's right. It's the podcast for us.
No. Think of what you could be watching instead.
Think of what you're listening to instead. Yeah, true. Yes. Well, if you're listening to us now and you're wondering, think of what you're listening to instead. Don't take it too seriously. You're already here, so you might as well keep sticking on through for the next supposable 50 minutes or so.
That's true. Well,
Yeah.
don't you
Yeah.
worry, Jackson.
Click away, you're gay.
No homo.
Hashtag no homo. Righto. Yeah, so like I said, welcome to 113th episode. Kyle, any highlights from you today or the past few days?
I successfully mowed the lawns again.
Inspirational.
I know.
I need to do that.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
Last couple of days, it's spring has really come, at least around
The
here.
problem down here is we'll get
You heard me.
several
Jackson.
days where it's dumping down with rain, and then we get a couple of days of great sunshine, and the lawn just decides it's going to shoot up. And then I stand out there and look at it and I'm like, yeah, probably more than that. And then I do. And yeah, that's how
Yeah,
that's
so-
how it's done.
Push more.
So do you guys know that?
Do you have a
Push
push
more,
more
yeah.
or
Mate, got a Victor, mate. Got a Victor starts.
Good
first
of Victor? Oh yeah.
Good choice. Good choice.
Gotcha. You were about to say something, Troy? I believe I've the
Yeah, I was gonna
questioning.
say, you guys got any of those weeds that like, or do you know those weeds, the ones that like stick really well to clothing?
Yeah,
You know
Kind
what I'm
of.
talking about? They're like
Down
I don't know
here-
how to explain it.
Like a thistle?
Yeah, kind
A
of,
lot-
but it's not
like-
sharp. It's just
It
got
looks like little brushy stuff. Down here,
it can't. You ever seen
we
broad
nicknamed
beans?
for it. The nickname for it down here is what I call it, love grass.
Mush.
No, it's not really called that. But the actual name for the stuff we have down here, like I've got a paddock full of it. You cannot walk through one of my paddocks without ruining your clothing. It's called silver horehound, and it spreads like crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
it's the one. Courtney called it the marshmallow weed or something, or marshmallow something. I think it's called
Well,
marshmallow
we get
grass.
marshmallow
or
weed
marshmallow.
down here, but it's the marshmallow weed down here doesn't stick to anything. But it is.
That's not the one
ugly.
that's you can rip it right and you just put it on your clothing and it's nice and stuck like a line. I think it's called. I can't remember if it's called marshmallow or something else. But anyway, it grew in the most weirdest spot. Like I don't know how it wasn't there like a day ago or 2 days ago, and then suddenly it was just covering all the other plants.
I'm
I
here
had to
now.
rip it all. I had to rip it all out because I was like, I'm not letting this. I'm not letting this cover my cover my beautiful, beautiful plants.
Yeah. I
My beautiful,
the only weed thing that I miss
beautiful
seeing. 'Cause
plants.
Sure.
Okay, yes.
You want to dance to me? No, I don't actually. Oh, okay. The only
Alright.
weeds I'm missing are the old paddy melons from back in South Oz, like on my cousin's farm.
And I love how they're a pest and you're not meant to spread the seeds everywhere. You just can't help but throwing them at each other. It's like, oh damn, this invasive pest of a weed that grows
Did
things
you
that
ever
look
come
like
out to the farm where
watermelons.
we mucked around with the paddy melons?
I don't think so. But
We used to go
where
on
I
the
grew
quad
up,
bikes or like the old bush bashing car that we had there. I can't remember what it was, but we used to like rev flying down the road and we throw them down the side, throw them out the window or throw them out the side, and just to see the satisfying, just them essentially explode. That was good fun. And then what we also did was, I think, was it golf sticks or was it like a cricket bat or something we used to smack them. Yeah, they were just good old paddy melons. They were. I don't think they were ever edible, but they were just
no.
weird. Just weird melons growing in your random crop or
Yeah, they were
paddocks.
everywhere around Pinaroo as well, where I grew up. We do get them down here, but just I don't see them a lot down here.
Yeah.
Up the coast a bit towards Tumby, you see them a bit, but I haven't seen any around town here.
Troy, I don't know if you know what paddy melons are, but they're just like a miniature watermelon.
That's what they look like, but
No.
on the inside they're like bitter and
Soft
disgusting.
or-
No, not soft.
So are they actually like a fruit on the inside?
Yes and no. I don't know if it's technically meant to be a fruit.
They
It's
have
just-
like they look and have the same sort of inner squishiness as like a zucchini. But on the outside they just look like miniature watermelons.
So what they like look like? They're like round zucchinis.
I guess.
Think
Yeah,
of like a apple zucchini if you've ever had that variety.
that's a good way of putting it.
No, I've only had the regular ones.
Yeah.
I've
There's a-
only
You're little.
inserted the regular ones.
Yeah, so they were the inserted. I feel like that was the key word there, actually. I mean, a bit late for you to play the sexy song, but
No, I'm not going to play. I did think about it, but I'm like, no. But Jackson, what about you? What are you doing?
spit it out, woman.
It's part of the bit.
I guess
swear.
the highlight was having a shorter working week. That was fun because I had Thursday off, and then today was grand final day, which is not a thing for the rest of Australia.
Well, good on you. I'm glad you got 4 days off. Yeah, good on you.
I'm the best, clearly the best. So we did some productive stuff. I went out, bought some dirt for the garden so Tish can use it and fill up the gun in some areas. I also fixed up Jane's new next bed, so like when he transits from the cot to his bed, he's got a full bed to go to.
Does that mean you get the cot?
Yes, I finally get to go back to the cot.
About
Yeah.
Turns out Jackson wasn't really into furries. He was into something else. Dressing like a baby, Jackson. Do I have to spell it out for you?
Yes, I didn't.
Adult diapers, adult babies, Jackson, please.
Yeah, well, wait for the aged care to do that. Yeah, and on top of that too, learning the silly joke song that I talked about, the how do I steal an F-16 or how do I start an F-16?
Yeah, sure. You learnt the song
Vaguely, roughly. I just started trying to learn it, and it's just.
I bet you did.
It's very catchy.
I stole an F-16.
Turn the RV on, power on bright.
I stole an F-16.
You've seen it too, then? That's good. That's good.
I've seen it. It came up twice.
Oh,
for me.
I shared it with you. That's right. What am I talking about? Of course, you've seen it.
Yeah, and then it came up.
Yeah, that's based on the Bully in the Alley. That's the same tune as that song for those who don't know what it is.
Sorry, I thought you were going to say Bully McGuire. That's the first thing that came to my head.
Bully in
You
the
said Bully.
Oh, little goblin gonna cry.
But yeah,
I'm going to put some dirt in your eye.
it's funny because a lot of the comments in that video section are hilarious. Like, just waiting for the part you to tell me how to land the F-16. Like the first comment. And another comment I enjoyed was someone saying, "Oh, finally some sky shanties as opposed to the sea shanties," which was an enjoyable comment.
Oh,
But,
sky shanties. Yes, I see.
yes. But yeah, so they were my highlights, I guess you could say. Is that Troy? What are your highlights, Troy?
My highlights are I got a few different ones that I've mostly forgotten, but the main highlight of the week is I got into playing Yu-Gi-Oh again.
Mm-hmm.
Or as Kyle would call it, that gay little card game.
Gay little trading card game.
Gay little trading card game. But yeah, I finally, because I used to play the old, I've played the actual real game with the real cards, but I don't have any friends anymore to play with. But I played the online game ages ago and even bought a couple of packs, which then they got rid of the game completely, which meant you don't get your money back for the digital cards or anything like that. So I'm like, I'm never going to spend money on digital cards in Yu-Gi-Oh again. And they released a new game like a couple of years ago, which is completely free online. And actually, you don't you can get a lot out. You get a lot out of it from which you can pay money, but you don't have to, which is the good thing. And I've just spent the past week or so playing that a little bit here and there. And trying to build an Exodia, FTK deck, which means first turn kill.
Oh yeah.
Which is basically you win the game during your first turn by getting all the Exodia cards. And I've been trying to figure out how to set up this Exodia deck without the proper cards for the past week. And I had to buy a few of the proper cards, or not buy, but I had to get in the game a few of the proper cards. And just now, right before we started the podcast, I showed it to Kyle that I finally actually did it and got it and defeated someone with an Exodia, but it was only a PC I was practicing on.
Okay.
Sorry, CP.
Gotcha. Fair
And after playing that and doing a few other things, I've realized because I got ADD, I've realized I do have the hyper focus thing that people talk about with ADHD and ADD. It's just half the time the things are hyper focused in are like things like playing a Yu-Gi-Oh game for a week or two straight, going back to RuneScape, or reading a manga, or reading a manhwa, or watching an entire series of an anime.
Fair enough.
The only productive thing I hyper fixate on is work. Is my job because it's easy.
Yeah, that's fair. I kind of want us to do a quick housekeeping, as they say. Guys, if you're listening to it or watching us, check us out on YouTube or the Instagram. There'll be links in the episode box below. But I just want to bring up the Instagram.
You can look, check us out on the Instagrams.
But we're coming up
And
to
OnlyFans.
the fans of Onlys. We're up to
Only
nearly
Jack at
2,000
OnlyFans.
total. Wait, is that 2,000 total listens or 2,000 total downloads?
I don't know.
So, that's cool.
Wow,
Thanks
that's
for-
impressive. Are you telling me 2,000 people downloaded an episode of our podcast?
Well, our most downloaded episode was the Oh Markiplier episode, and it had 79 downloads.
79 people listened to that or
Yeah,
downloaded it?
and downloaded
Wow.
it.
That's
That wasn't even a good one,
79
was it?
prisoners of war that the North Koreans tortured.
I'm telling you, we got to start getting creative with these names, Jackson.
Well, to be fair, the Sovereign Citizen one did pretty good, 23, which feels appropriate because that was a real recent kind of thing. And the other one was the March for the Australian podcast, whatever it was, the episode.
Ah, yes.
We talked.
Yeah, continue.
No, I was gonna say that was like that's why I like best ones or best recent ones.
It irritated me
Just
so
imagining
much.
the
you
sort
know.
of people who downloaded that one probably thinking, "Oh yeah, this is going to be a patriotic podcast."
It's two white dudes
Oh.
talking about the march.
Oh man,
yeah.
these guys are nuts, national socialists. Oh.
I didn't see
These
them at
guys aren't Nazis.
I didn't see them at the protesting festival.
But that actually really irritated me, like the videos of people just on the amount of TikToks and stupid dickheads online that were like, oh, these racist people. And then it's got a bunch of people protesting who are like, we just want less immigration. We don't hate brown people. We don't hate immigrants. We just want less immigration so that more people can have houses.
Yes, that's right.
That's what it boils down to.
And more people
and
can
then,
build houses.
People and other people are like, it's not an immigration issue. It's a corporation thing. The corporates need to pay their taxes. People. I don't want to get into detail. It pisses me off. I'm done.
Sounds like you
Stop.
were getting into
Just
detail
stop.
though. I think you should keep going while you're at it.
I don't want to get into detail about the arguments about whether immigration affects housing or not, or whether it's the fact that housing is a form of investment. So obviously people want the value of the house to go up and stuff like that, and they're arguing. Meanwhile, I heard a thing that house prices are going down because that's what happens when economies stall.
Yeah. I'm just imagining Phil's listening to this episode and immediately after he's hearing this beat, he's like, rings you, Troy.
I mean, I was actually talking to him right before this because he called me up.
Okay.
He called me up to vent a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was he venting about? Was it common man thing?
Yeah. It was a Phil thing. Let's put it that way. It's
Yeah,
I mean, it's something you can relate to some degree, Jackson, but not too much.
Yeah, no, I think I know where you're going, so I won't push it further.
That's right. Yes.
Speaking of Instagram, TikTok, whatever, the memes coming out of that Charlie Kirk sort of ceremony thing where the wife walked out to the big stadium, and people are like, oh yeah, this is very nice. There's a lot of people there gathering and really touched by him. And then the pyro comes out of nowhere while she's walking onto stage, and people are like, why is she doing it at WrestleMania? Why is she a wrestler? Like she's becoming the intro, the memes where they're like editing it with like the Batista entrance or Goldberg even.
I'll tell you.
Goldberg.
And his name is
Goldberg. That was probably the best one.
John Cena.
Yeah. But that's just America to a T. Why not? Because why not?
So here's the funny thing. After we did our episode about that, and I said, I don't think no one's gonna basically care at the end of this. So I'm starting to think either it's going to be really serious. Like people seem to be, it seems to have, people are saying it's lit a fire under people, like
Stoke the flames.
Stoke the flames, I guess. I'm trying to think of and a bunch of people in America and other places around the world to, protest more and basically people who are right leaning, essentially. It's saying that they're going to step up. It's gotten, and even his wife is talking about how like they're now Turning Point USA, the company that he owns or whatever, like they're going to start ramping things up and all this other stuff. So I can't tell, and it's had a bigger impact on people. The amount of people on, for example, TikTok who were saying they used to vote. Like there was even this bloke who lives here in Australia. I think he lives in Sydney. Mm-hmm. He posted a thing basically saying that he voted like for the for sorry, I'm trying for Labor most of his life, and he's decided to stop voting left essentially because of what happened to Charlie Kirk. Because he's sick of all the people celebrating Charlie Kirk's death and how ridiculous it is and stuff like that.
Because that's not the Australian Liberal Party you're doing, a Labor Party you're doing.
Well, it was just the idea that you say that, but you hear about what happens in some schools and what they teach kids in schools and all that.
I suppose.
But a bunch of university campuses are full of people that have strong left-leaning opinions, but don't really. There's no argument against it. People don't discuss that sort of thing. It's just kind of a quid pro quo sort of thing. But this guy was saying, he's no longer going to vote left-leaning. He's going to vote right-leaning more. And I'm sitting there going, what does that mean? Does that mean you're just going to vote for the Liberals because they're just as bad?
Pauline Hanson, One Nation.
Yeah, but the fact that someone like here in Australia was saying that this guy in America's death at the hands of, quote, liberals has changed his opinion, his voting opinion. He wasn't the only person saying he's not going to vote left anymore or something. So I think the guy's death has actually pushed a lot more people further to right-leaning political views or opinions. So I don't know. So I take back what I was going to say, where I don't think it's going to affect anything. It might actually have a huge effect on the political future of the world, essentially.
Yeah.
But it's more likely not.
Well, I don't know if you've seen lately, Carl, I don't know if you saw this either, but recently when all the world leaders gathered at the, whatever it was, they've been gathering at the UN or whatever it was, there was a video of Donald and Melania entering, and they went to go up the escalator, but for some reason, one of their members or staff accidentally hit the emergency stop button on it, apparently.
No, they apparently like people on the internet were talking about this. They planned that, and they said, "Wouldn't it be funny if the what's it called the teleprompter stopped working?" Or
yes,
and it's funny because Trump calls them out on it.
Oh, did he? Okay, good.
He calls them out and goes, "Yeah, I've been disrespected here. You guys have purposely stopped the lift." And now you've purposely, they say it's technical difficulties, but they're wrong. That's wrong. It's the teleprompter. And he basically calls out the United Nations as being like ridiculous. Are you guys okay?
Yeah, we had beeping in the background.
Beeping.
Yeah. Troy's backyard.
It's the bomb.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Yeah. It's the washing machine. No, it's the washing machine.
Why is the washing machine so damn loud?
So you can hear it.
Yes. Oh. Well, we can hear it. Well, my washing's done. I better go get it. No.
Yeah,
One likes to play a little song when it ends. It's like that. Dun, 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 dun.
But yeah, he basically called out the United Nations on treating him, quote, badly as a world leader, essentially. And he goes, the first thing he says on stage is, I've stopped 7 wars. I've stopped 7 wars from happening. So didn't get a call from any of you. You know, these people called me, but you didn't call me.
He really feels like he's
happy.
He feels like Trump's becoming that one guy when you're in a group project who does like 1% of the whole work and just wants all the credit.
It's kind of funny how when
that was me.
When his teleprompter cut out, he then gave himself permission to just shit talk for 55 minutes straight. He's like, well, if you don't want me to follow what's written on here, I'm just gonna let it all out.
Yeah.
Here goes nothing.
Here's the ridiculous thing, right? They said that people like on Reddit were talking about it, like people that worked for the UN on Reddit and talked about how wouldn't it be funny if they stopped the escalator and stopped the teleprompter. So apparently it was planned. And I think people got fired for doing it.
Why? I can just imagine, because you said Reddit. I'm like, imagine if like the world leaders
I think it was
on
Reddit. I think it was on Reddit. Everything's on Reddit nowadays.
And everyone, maybe, to a degree.
Exactly.
It's just a prank, bro. It was
Reddit's
on Reddit.
become my new YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, my new Google.
What's that, Reddit?
Yes.
Reddit's
if I want to know something, I Google it and then click on the first Reddit thing that comes up.
Reddit is a funny place. Have you had much experiences with Reddit there, Kyle?
I pretty much only will ever use it when I'm looking up something to do with whatever I'm playing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because, I mean, I don't like Reddit as a website in the sense that it really kind of is just a left-wing echo chamber, but it is useful for gaming stuff.
didn't know.
Because
I didn't know that. I thought it was the opposite.
no,
Is it left leaning? Is it? Oh.
yeah, I'd say the majority of Reddit is like very left-leaning. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
you could almost argue that Twitter was very right, and then that
Well,
Reddit was
It is now.
true.
Yeah, I guess Reddit is considered a left-leaning echo chamber, and then to the right-hand side, you've got degenerate places like 4chan and X. But
Okay,
yeah.
X. Sorry,
To-
yes, X. I did say
to-
it wrong. Apologies.
To be fair though, yeah, compared to 4chan, I'd say Reddit is definitely left leaning. But honestly, I've mostly used it just for informational stuff. Like if I want to know something about, like, why do I have this rash? Or what? Like,
Reddit, tell me.
half the time,
Troy on
half the
Reddit. Will
time-
my chlamydia go away? Oh man, it's cancer.
Stay away from the koalas next
but-
time.
But half the time I'll click on Reddit, like I'll click on the Reddit post, and I'm like, holy crap, yes, this makes more sense than what the other thing on Google, than what Google was saying, or what the Google AI said.
Yeah, I hate what Google's become whenever you search something now. It's just like, I'm going to give you the AI overview. And it's
Yeah,
just
we
like,
don't care.
"Oh,
We're going to give
please
it to you
don't."
regardless. Yeah. Now that is becoming kind of infuriating lately. I've noticed
You think?
because they
Google
always
Maps
say
is worse.
they always say Google AI could be wrong, makes mistakes.
That's true. Yes.
So
So we should all
Yeah.
start using AskJeeves.com.
and even if it just imagine Ask Jeeves has its own AI, it's all British. Like it doesn't change; it just remains British.
Well,
I say, old chap, the reason why I'm giving you this answer.
I
Yes.
do say. So you have a rash, do you? Well, let's see what's going on there.
Well, don't be so
Let's see,
irrational, old chap.
let's see how we can fix that rash.
Maybe
Yeah,
Dr.
Have
we
you put
have-
poison ivy on your crutch?
Here we have some ointment to help you with your rash.
You must rub beef tallow on your balls.
What? You got chlamydia from kissing a koala? I say, oh boy. Not the wisest move.
Oh, speaking of Donald Trump stuff, Jackson, did you did you want to talk about the
Wait. What was
the other thing that you don't know? It's
There's a
far
million
bigger than him
things.
talking at the UN.
Yeah.
It's to do with the America CDC. I think it's CDC. Yes.
Is that with shutting down all the late shows?
No.
Talk shows? What was
Wait.
the CDC?
Isn't CDC their drug enforcement people? Who's the drug enforcement people?
Oh, I was going to say
Yeah.
ICE, but that's not right.
Drug enforcement
No, I'm pretty sure
agency.
it's
ASD?
CDC. Is it CDC?
They're the Center
Yeah,
for
Center
Disease
for
Control.
Disease Control. Yeah.
Oh. Drugs, yes.
So they've
Oh.
yeah.
The tariff
You
on
wanna-
the 100% tariff on the pharmaceutical? Oh.
No. According to the Trump
Administration?
administration, the
Read the teleprompter, Troy.
Tylenol, which I don't know. So I don't know what the Americans call the active ingredient for Tylenol, but basically,
Oh,
it's
it causes autism.
It's paracetamol, yes, or as we call it paracetamol or Panadol is the main. Yes, there's links between links is the key word there. There's a link. There could be links between
Damn.
paracetamol or whatever Tylenol's called and autism.
And because of that, coming October 1, they're putting a 100% tariff on pharmaceuticals.
Now, I don't know if you know this, Jackson, but there's actually links between kids having autism and missionary position. Did you know
I've
that?
heard it's also what can make you a furry.
Correct.
I'm sorry,
know-
but the
do you know
first thing
why
that's
there's-
come to my mind
Do you
is,
know why there's links between autism and missionary position?
does baby hurt Bob top of its head?
No,
Oh,
because
I don't remember that. It's in the Pregante video.
I remember.
Does baby have hurt top of its head?
So don't know if you guys know this, but missionary is the best possible way to get someone pregnant.
Cool.
If you're trying to get pregnant from having sex, okay, no, don't do doggy style, don't do cowgirl, missionary all the way. That's the. You
Let's
have an
just- hold on,
increased
hold on,
chance.
hold on.
You have an increased
We are
chance
not experts. Do not listen to
of
us. We're
getting
not
pregnant.
experts.
No, this is a fact. Okay, I want the whole world to know that if you do missionary, you're more likely to get someone pregnant.
Okay. All right.
So more babies being born means more kids with autism being born. So there's a link between missionary and being autistic.
See, I thought that was just from the mother eating peanuts during pregnancy, but I guess not.
Anyway, yes. I don't know how they apparently looked at a bunch of different studies and found a correlation between paracetamol and kids with autism, and then experts around the entire world have gone, no, there's no realistic correlation, and most of the studies that were done didn't take into account things like environmental factors or the fact that maybe people were taking Panadol because they caught something that got them sick that could have affected the baby.
That is a stretch.
Because, well, think about it this way, right? If you get sick while you're pregnant, there's more likely to be issues with the baby. So if you get like a really bad, I don't know, if you caught COVID, for example, it might have affected the baby's development to a degree where they might have be born with autism. Or they might develop autism, I should say.
Are you reading up on it, Kyle? Or what are you?
I'm just trying. I'm just checking something real quick.
Okay, all good. We'll come back to you when you're ready.
Also, I was paraphrasing or paraquoting I like that word. I've come up with it. I was paraquoting some Melbourne, or some Sydney medical university professor or person, doctor in Sydney or something, who said that.
Some expert.
Some experts said they didn't. None of the studies took into account the fact that people might be taking paracetamol for symptoms for a disease that might affect the child's development, etc.
The problem is anyone can be an expert about something though, because like last episode we talked about there was a furry expert, so you know.
And his name was
John
Jackson
Cena.
Phillips.
Did you see the video that I sent you, Jackson?
No, but I did see it. But I'm like, oh, it's Asmodee. I'm not watching it.
Oh, it's not. I was gonna say I just watched 2 minutes of it. It's basically a furry getting interviewed by like some news reporter who says, "Oh yeah, this is a bit too far," and
Barking in public spaces.
No, the furry was basically saying that kids shouldn't dress as furries when they're at school.
That's a fair reasonable.
Because a bunch of kids at this school went out and protested because other kids at the school rocked up wearing as furries and started biting and scratching people.
See, no wonder there's school shootings in the US on a regular basis.
But it's funny because we caught up with Snuffles, who had some things to say.
Earlier, we spoke to Snuffles.
Yeah, that was legit what they said. You should have watched the video.
We asked Snuffles the big question. So, Snuffles. Oh, goodness me.
But yeah, I didn't watch the whole thing because obviously I can't watch a full Asmongold video. I'd rather just watch the original video.
I can't understand how people even want to watch Asmongold.
Yeah,
no,
that's fair.
He's a grub.
I've always said, Carl, that he has like a really punchable face. And like he's kind of like the person who never goes outside or touches grass. He just doesn't ever go outside.
Oh, I like Asmongold. That's why I watch his videos.
Sure. Nah, I don't condone that, but sure.
Well,
I
you
do,
don't condone
like-
that.
I can't say I'm a
Nothing
fan
wrong
of
with the
his,
bloke.
but
No.
every now and then he does have some valid takes on things.
Name one.
No, not gonna.
I can't name it off the top of my head.
Can't make me. No.
Let me do it.
Let's put,
Let me do it.
You're not my dad.
You just ding dong man.
Ding dong. So true. Oh, I forgot about
goodness.
that. We've got Is That Troy, Anti-Furry League, and Ding Dong Man. For those who aren't watching, we have that's what our captions are. But yeah. So Panadol gives autism, so that's great. So thanks.
Yep.
Thanks.
So it was
Guess
my
I'll
mum
go.
having Panadol and not me falling down the stairs as a kid that did it. Nice.
Yeah. I always see
I
that
just,
joke.
I just think it's the most ridiculous thing ever.
I mean,
So,
something has to give the tism, but like the thing is, I always see Instagram or TikTok reels or whatever. It just says like, "Oh, so you have the tism," and you're like, "Which one?" Because
so
apparently there's that many.
the video I watched about the, like Donald Trump announcing that or paracetamol causes Panadol causes autism. A bunch of comments were the funniest shit you'll ever
Oh,
hear.
that's the best thing about these
Like,
things.
so
Comment section.
one of them was I'm a mother of 3 and I didn't take anything and my kids don't have autism. Or my kids didn't have. I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, yeah, of course your kids don't have anything. He's like, what do you that doesn't prove that doesn't prove anything. It just proves your kids don't have anything. Like not many people commented and said, oh, that's why my kid has autism, because I sculled all that Panadol. Or I took 1 billion pills or whatever.
I mean, the problem is
Another comment was, yeah, I always knew that stuff was terrible for you. Did you know it ruins your liver?
I mean, let's be honest. Remember, this is the same guy who said to be free from COVID, you just drink bleach.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, I mean,
That's
it would make you free from COVID and a lot of other things. But...
That's true, yes. but it's one of those things where, yes, I also want to comment, yes, Panadol does affect your liver. We know that. It's been
So does
proven.
bleach.
That's why you're not supposed to take 1 million pills of it, because it can kill you, because it can fuck up your liver.
Oh,
Like
goodness me.
people know. That's why doctors recommend not to take Panadol if you have liver issues. Like, fuck me, how ignorant and stupid can you be?
Oh, goodness me. I mean, when I think of America's health system, I immediately think of those silly videos. Well, not silly. The kind of disturbing videos where they're filming homeless people walking around the streets of Philadelphia or whatever, and they're just being overdosed on opioids. No, what is it?
I don't. It's opium. No, not
Yeah.
opium. Sorry, fentanyl.
Yeah.
It's fentanyl. That's the one that causes them to like stop moving, or they crouch over.
Yeah.
Or they're like this. Hold on.
They do the fent wobble.
The fent wobble. Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
that meme where it's Gohan talking to Goku. He's like, Dad, why did you give Cell that sensu bean? I didn't give him a sensu bean. It was Fen. And he's just Cell just.
I haven't seen that. I want to see that. That sounds hilarious.
Maybe
But
less Panadol gives autism, and maybe more don't take fentanyl.
But it's like they don't know that drugs can negatively affect your body, and most of the time do negatively affect your body. Like when I
was gonna say it's crazy now because with Panadol, because we have it so cheap here, and on top of this tariff that's becoming apparently. I was talking to my wife and she was saying like, well, it means we'll just have to pay more for medicine and stuff, but unless the government can absorb it somehow, then it won't affect us as much.
Oh yeah, they'll absorb it, but they'll charge us higher property taxes.
I mean, that's the trade-off, I guess.
What
Health?
trade-off?
Houses.
What kind of houses?
Affordable healthcare.
What if we made our own
Houses.
Panadol?
Affordable healthcare, autistic babies.
I choose affordable healthcare.
No more missionary for you.
Honey, we're getting the snip.
We.
No, got to be extra careful, Jackson.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, you're going to have to.
Connie was actually walking in the hallway when I shouted.
Well, then.
Oh dear.
He's like, who's getting the snip? Me or you? Well, actually, no.
he's just
Girls
going to
don't usually get the snips. They get the tires.
Get the what? Tie.
Yeah, they get tied.
We're getting the snip tie.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Courtney's like, no, not yet.
Yes.
Like it's one of the decisions that the wife makes for the husband. Honey, we're getting a vasectomy. It's like, what?
We're all in this together.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, I'm not going to talk about it, but yeah, getting the V's was a interesting sensation. But that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, guys, Courtney was just telling me about my sex talk. She could hear it from the other room.
Sex talk.
You know, about the missionary position, you're more likely to have kids.
Yeah, no.
Proof.
Was that when you were
My
talking
wife and
about
I only do missionary. Look, we've got a kid.
Oh yeah. Why do the Seattle
That's
banjo?
Courtney Love.
What was it? Oh, Joy or Carl, why don't you use the remark? Oh, well, we'll just make Panadol here in Australia. I'm like, well, we got Timu Panadol or Panadol at home.
God,
I wish we had Panadol at
It
home.
doesn't give you autism; it gives you boganism.
Oh, and to finish out my
Timmy,
other
don't
highlight.
take that Eshe bar. Oh.
Oh no, he's got the Esheism.
What are you on the autism spectrum? Oh, Eshe.
Have you seen that video? There's this guy talking about he's like, you don't, what did he say? He goes you can choose to be autistic or not. And he's got this whiteboard, and he goes, look, so everyone's on the autistic spectrum. Here's the spectrum. And then he goes, oh, and he points to the other side of the board. There's me. I'm not in the spectrum because I choose not to be.
It's a lifestyle.
And then he goes, let's go back to calculating something about like the tastiest pie or something, and he's got this mass thing.
It's kind of interesting because now I'm trying to remember. The Good Doctor, wasn't the main character meant to be an
Yes.
autist? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I am a
he's meant to have-
surgeon.
I don't know if he's meant to have autism but he's meant to something.
I feel like it was just in this room. I will help you. It's going to be very careful procedure. I don't
Guys.
think that's a good idea.
Guys, if you're going to do it, you need to do it properly, like how he actually does it, which is kind of
Carl
like
did a good first time, actually.
he puts his hands and he's like, I don't think that's a good idea. What's that? Well,
Kind of.
if you decide to go that way, then I can't do
No,
it.
Carl did it perfectly the first time.
That's the only scene I can remember from all the clips when he's having the meltdown. Where he's like, I am a surgeon. I am a surgeon.
Okay, it's not bad. Yes, I do. Now that you've said it again, I do remember that scene.
Kind of reminds me of
Isn't that in the first episode?
I don't know.
In the first episode, he's helping that person at the airport or something at the start.
I don't know. But the voice you just did kind of also reminds me of the high-pitched teenager from Simpsons. Almost sounds kind of similar-ish. Oh, gosh dang it. But yeah, because I feel like, well, my point was going to be, up to the start of that show, autism
I'm gonna
wasn't
watch that
really,
later.
I don't know if it was really
Or
well
watch it now.
known about or whatnot or researched. And then I guess being seen represented in pop culture or something like a TV show like that kind of raise more awareness about it, I guess. But
Not
then,
really.
How
no.
do you go from getting autism in a good
Have you
light
ever
where
Have you ever seen The Big Bang Theory?
yeah, are you saying Sheldon's also autistic?
I mean, Sheldon's his own thing.
Yeah, he's not autistic.
I mean, no, I mean he's like, I think he's
He's
a
on
bit
the
more than
spectrum.
autistic. I think he's a bit more than autistic. I think there's a lot more going on in there for that character.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there are other characters that are very much like that. In fact, you could even argue, you ever seen, especially with medical TV shows, you guys ever seen House?
Yes. But not.
House is definitely autistic.
Mm.
100%.
Yeah, because I was trying to say, what was I trying to say? I was trying to say, how did we go the spectrum from like discovering autism, not speaking about it much, have all these TV shows where there's characters represented as autistic, whatever, and then now we're like, nah, Panadol gives you autism.
Well, the funny thing is, you know how they talk about, like they keep saying that it used to be 1 in 10,000 people, I don't know the actual number, but it was like 1 in 10,000. Now it's like 1 in 1,000. So like more people are being born or more people are coming up with autism.
Yeah.
They're being diagnosed with autism. They're arguing that the amount the amount of people with autism has increased, right? And that's part of the reason why like Trump is like Panadol causes or Tylenol causes autism. And a lot of the experts out there are like, yeah, like the numbers of people who have autism has increased the percentage wise, but that's because we've gotten better at diagnosing it.
Yeah.
And more people are fitting on on the spectrum. Like they've expanded the spectrum.
Yeah. Okay.
And more people are getting tested.
Exactly. That's the other thing. More people are getting tested.
Because you could say the same thing about ADHD and ADD and all those disorders. Because 20, 30 years ago, it wasn't a thing until
Exactly. We're getting, we've got a ADHD crisis here in Australia. So many more people are being diagnosed than 20
Well, that's
years
the
ago.
thing though, because some states don't officially recognize it.
I like
Oh,
that,
really?
though.
What?
This
Here in
kid's
Australia?
got ADHD. Just give him some meth.
What states don't recognize ADHD?
No, there was some. I'm not sure if it was a state or certain
Queensland.
doctors. There was some. They
It
can't.
doesn't
They don't,
exist. It's
they
not
don't
real.
recognize it as something to be diagnosed about. I can't remember.
I mean, I don't think. Well, I don't know. Like, because because I got ADD or ADHD. I call it ADD, but apparently now it's all ADHD. But I still like to call it the cool. They still like to say I've got the cool ADD.
Then there are the people who have AUDHD, which is when they have both autism and ADHD.
No,
Like
that's
the double whammy
that's not-
package deal.
Here we go.
But I haven't. I'd say yes, having ADHD has negatively affected my life, but I would say it's more so my own personal choices and the way I go about doing things has more negatively affected my life, or positive in whichever direction. Like, it's a typical. It could be better, could be worse, but I don't blame it on some sort of mental condition or something.
Yeah. Research finds ADHD is overdiagnosed, but experts remain unconvinced. ADHD is the most hotly debated areas of medicine. There are people who are strongly for diagnosis and treatment, and people who are very strongly against it. And that's what some doctors said of some certain website or thing.
There you go.
People say, yeah, it's overdiagnosed, or no, it's just lacking awareness. And I was thinking, because like I was saying, we had all these autism represented characters in TV shows. When's there a next TV show when they're going to be ADD characters or ADHD? Maybe that's what Sheldon is from Big Bang Theory. Maybe he's one of those. I don't know.
He definitely doesn't
he's
have
just a
ADHD.
No, maybe not. I don't know.
No, 100% he does not.
Children now, on average, in the population are just as symptomatic as they were 20, 30 years ago.
There
There
you
has
go.
been a huge increase in all children now being hyperactive or inattentive. They really remained steady. Yeah.
I can safely say I've got ADHD because of the fact that even just in the conversation we've had just now, you think about the amount of times I've gone, sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening.
What were we saying? No, just kidding.
No, legit that.
I know what you mean.
How many times have I said that in a podcast episode? At least once.
Yeah, but what were you
In
actually
every
doing, though?
episode.
You might have been, like, researching something, but...
No, I was legit. I was just
fair enough.
not listening. It just,
Fair enough.
I entered my own world.
There are loads of studies that showed us that there is a huge potential for overdiagnosis of ADHD. She believes there are many children who display ADHD-like symptoms to some level, and because ADHD is on a continuum, the potential to diagnose more
Continuum.
and more children is obviously there by lowering the threshold. Because the lower you set the bar, the more kids will be able to jump over it. Okay.
That's right.
We're doing high jumps now. Dr. Best says that while 5 to 7% of children are affected by ADHD, only 1 to 2% are given stimulant medication.
Which I'm not a big fan of stimulant medication.
Is that what, like, I don't know, because I don't listen to Distractor anymore. Is that what 88 Bob and all that took?
So I was actually going to bring this up about how it seems Americans don't understand that drugs are bad for you, or have bad negative effects. So Mark takes ADHD medication,
Yep.
and Bob recently got diagnosed with ADHD. So now he takes ADHD medication, but he also has, what is it called? You got to take insulin for it. No, it's an insulin problem. What's it called? Where you
Diabetes.
diabetes. He's got type 2. I think he's got type 2 diabetes. So he's got type 2 diabetes. So he's taking insulin for that, or he's taking whatever the drug is for that, and he's taking ADHD medication and some other thing for some reason. And I'm sitting there going, did you even need, you've gone through your whole life without taking ADHD medication. Why would you start taking it in your late or / early, like, why would you start taking it in your early 30s? Like, why now?
Yeah. A fun fact is that today in Australia, more than 1 million people have ADHD, according to some foundation in Australia.
Only.
By estimates, ADHD may be the most common mental health condition on Earth.
Sounds about right.
By some counts, affecting some 366 million symptomatic adults worldwide. In Australia, the medication levels have more than doubled in the last 5 years, from 1.4 million prescriptions given to 186,000 people to 3.2 million in 2022.
Do you know how you help people with ADHD? You give them coffee and weed.
No, just weed.
No, it has to be coffee and weed. Not at the same time, but
Okay.
like coffee in the morning, weed in the afternoon.
Smoke weed every day and coffee in the morning.
No, you got to,
Fentanyl and
but you got to
Christmas.
do it after work, because otherwise you won't be able to go to work.
True.
The only problem is it's not a legal drug.
So yeah, that's
Or
what
no,
that
sorry, not weed. Weed'd just be the easiest way, but you got to give them THC or something.
It's the active
THC,
ingredient
yeah.
in weed. So
Yeah. What's the other one? CAC or
CBD.
CAD? CBD.
C-
That's it.
CBD.
Is it CBD that causes the hallucinogen effects?
No,
Or is it
CBD
THC?
is the more medical side without the high. It's the
Oh, okay,
THC
sorry.
that causes the high.
Okay, yeah. So you got to give people with ADHD CBD and coffee. But I'll summarize, Jackson. Basically, the main issue with ADHD is it's a motivation issue. It's a motivation disease.
right.
Makes you lazy.
Oh, okay. So it's so when they
Did
say
you
it's a
notice?
mental health issue, it's not really mental health. It's just a well, I guess to a degree, I guess it is because you're trying to tell yourself to do something.
Exactly. That's the most frustrating thing about ADHD is going, oh man, I really need to do this thing. Why can't I get up and just do this thing that needs to be done?
They should just call it lazy disease.
Why do I have to? And what's this? I got 5 minutes to really do that thing. Okay, now I've actually got to go do that thing. I'm gonna go do it. That summarizes it.
Again, it feels like it's misleading. They should just call it lazy disease or something. But
Well, because it's not really laziness.
no, I guess not.
It's more like a
it's-
mental barrier.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
And that's the social. That's why it's considered a mental disease in society, is the fact that it makes you unproductive.
Mm. Yeah. Okay.
Unless it's a very special interest thing that you. It's like
Yeah, like
ADHD people, when they get into something that they actually really enjoy, it's hard to get their attention on anything else.
Like playing Yu-Gi-Oh on your tablet. Man, I finally got to summon Exodia.
So
This was not where I intended this episode to go.
well, that's what I'm glad it kind of went this path because, like I said, this is an episode where we're just gonna blabble, and many blabbles were had.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Carl just shared the YouTube video where Goku gives Cell Fent.
Yes,
So there
he
you
shared
go,
it. He shared it before. Yes, I
Yeah,
saw.
cool. Oh, cool. So yeah. Because now I'm gonna quickly ask, what kind of TV show would make a good role for a character who has ADHD? What would be? Because you have an autistic doctor called the Good Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
What would ADHD kind of role would be interesting in a movie? It's like someone who's creative or someone who's I'm trying to think of a character who's creative, but like they make a super drug to cure ADHD or something silly.
So that, or you could have like a Noah's Ark sort of situation
Oh, okay.
where the main character's got to build something, but it takes a very long time.
Okay.
and so they hyper fixate on doing that one task, and everyone's telling them, why are you wasting your time on this thing? And the whole movie is them sort of pushing back against everyone saying, stop doing this essentially, but they keep focusing on that one thing and it pans out in the end.
Just had a quick thought. Imagine if we recasted a bunch of TV shows that were popular and lasted long and included a main character with ADHD and how much different it would be.
I mean, I don't even know how you would do that. But the problem is the thing, Jackson, is most people with ADHD are pretty normal.
Yes, I know. Yeah. But like, just in an extreme sense, though, because like with the autistic characters, you can clearly tell they're autistic by the way they act, or how they.
I mean, if you were to do an extreme case of someone who's like, I don't know how it works with ADD when it comes to like, what's the difference between mild and severe ADD?
Yeah.
Or ADHD. But the only thing I could think of is severe ADHD would be somebody has like, they basically spend all day in bed at some times, and then some weeks suddenly they're up and they're doing like, they're fully intensely in, I don't know, an art project or an app design or a video game or building something. You know what I mean? Like they'd have to. That would be an extreme case.
They'd self-narrate the show where they're like, today I got out of bed. It was so close. I almost fell for the trap of staying in bed. Then I got up, did a poo. No.
I did a poo, then got up.
I don't know. Maybe because it's weird. Because I think America views ADHD as like something that's needs to be treated, and then like, oh, we can make money off this, and they like give as much prescriptions as possible. While in Australia, they look at America and go, I don't think it's much of a problem here. So that's probably why they don't treat it or diagnose it as much.
Maybe
because that's a money thing for the America, but here it's like, that's no point.
I mean, any kind of like, especially America, I guess. But it's people. They love diagnosing people with anything so they can give them drugs
and get money from the drugs.
But here we don't pay as much for the drugs. So,
any thoughts, Carl?
Less incentive.
Yeah, no.
If you were to make a TV show with someone with retardation, what would that TV show be in? What would they have?
It'd be just a show about Timmy from South Park. Timmy!
They have that show. It's called South Park.
Yeah, but he's not the main character. They have a spin-off show about Timmy. Just call it Timmy.
Welcome to the Timmy Show. Timmy.
And his best friend, Jimmy. No, yeah.
Yes, you're correct. Yeah. My favorite episode of South Park is Timmy explaining that Jimmy's doing steroids to the counselor, and he's going, Timmy, and he goes, Jimmy, and the counselor's like, yes, Jimmy Varmo, Jimmy, and he goes, Jimmy.
Oh, goodness me. All right. Well, we've reached the hour mark, so I think we should probably wrap it up. But any final thoughts before we wrap up? Anything you want to blurt about? Other than revenging your brothers? Or avenge me? No, all good? All right.
Yep, no, we're all good.
Preferable alternative to communism.
That's all I got to say.
I mean, that is one of the possibilities. All right, guys, again, thank you for all listening, watching. Check out the YouTube, please, because we need the numbers. We don't really need numbers, but that'd be great. And don't forget to kiss your mum goodbye on the cheeks. I don't know why my mind went there, because the music sounds so chanty. The new outro? Well, I guess you could say, technically. That works.
I'll do a poo. Get out of bed.
I keep pressing sounds, but they stop all the other sounds.
You should try on camera. Hello.
What's that?
Is this just on loop?
Maybe.
Oh, it's changed.
I'm white.
Wow, this guy's a super white knight.
We'll see you next time, White Knight. I got news for you, Kale.